everyone, it's Sarah. I'm a intern at Club Dreams, and today we're going to be doing some soccer drills. So all you need is a ball. It doesn't have to be a soccer ball, but some type of round ball, some water, and then some type of cone. It doesn't have to be cone, it can be some books, or really anything, old clothes, anything that you can dribble around and use. So first we're just going to stretch just to get loose a little bit. Um, so I'm just gonna grab one leg, this, grab the other leg, grab this leg, grab this leg, spread out a little bit, go to one side, go to the other side, go in the middle. Get our arms a little bit. And then we're just gonna run in place just to get our legs warmed up. Okay. Now, first we're just gonna start off with some toe taps, which you're just gonna touch the ball um, with the bottom of your foot on top of the ball, just to get kind of used to being around the ball and getting comfortable with it. So basically it's gonna be like right here. It's going back and forth like this. You want the ball to move as least as possible, and then that means you have the most control over it. So we'll do that again. Just try not to let the ball move as much as you can. Now we get some water. So the next thing we're gonna do is to dribble between our feet. So it's gonna go back and forth like this. The closer your feet are together, the harder it'll be. So if you want to start off a little bit wider, go nice and slowly. And then you can kind of get closer and go a little bit quicker. But it's just bringing the ball between each foot and trying to have as much control as possible. So. Take another water break. Now we're gonna do some juggling. So first, this is gonna be on your thigh. So it's this right here. This is really simple. Just this. Drop it and catch it with whatever foot you want. You probably want to use your dominant foot because it'll be easier, or your dominant leg. You're just gonna drop it and catch it. Then you're gonna switch legs and use your least dominant leg. And then you're gonna try to do this and then catch it. You're gonna try to do two and then try to catch that. You want to hit it as far away from your knee as possible, because if you hit it off your knee, it's gonna go in some different direction and you're not gonna have a lot of control. So you want to try to hit it up here where it'll just stop and then you have more control over it. Now we're gonna do some dribbling. So dribbling is just you're running with the ball. So just get used to that. Dribble back and forth and stop, and just get used to actually dribbling and moving. So we'll go back and forth. Make sure you're dribbling with both feet. It's much more comfortable to dribble with your dominant foot, but you do need to get used to dribbling with your not dominant foot. So try to dribble with both. So now we're gonna dribble, but do some turns while doing it. So when you want to turn, you can pull it back, so you have the ball right here, and then you're just gonna pull it behind you and turn the opposite way. So if you have your right foot, you're gonna drag it back behind you, and then you're gonna turn to the left and turn the opposite way. Maybe your left foot, you're gonna drag it back and turn the opposite way to the right and get it. That's a way to change directions. So if you want to practice that a few times, start with your dominant foot because it will be more easy. And then try to challenge yourself and use your non-dominant foot, but do it while dribbling. So here we go. I get some water. Now we're gonna do a different turn. So we're gonna do the same technique of dragging the ball, but we're gonna turn the same way as the ball's turning. So it's gonna open up your body like this. I'll do that again. So if you have your right foot, you're dragging the ball back again, and then you're gonna open your body to the ball and go back the opposite direction. If your left foot, you're gonna drag the ball back with your left foot and then turn in the direction that the ball is in. So you can do that while dribbling. Practice that a few times. Okay, next, pick up some water. We're gonna do a step over. So while you're dribbling, you're gonna step over the ball like this. The ball's moving a little bit. You're stepping over the ball. You're not hitting it, and then you're using the outside of your foot of the leg you stepped over with to move the ball. So you're stepping over it, and then you're gonna use this outside of the foot and push it towards the direction that you want to go in. And do that while dribbling. You don't change directions or anything. It's so if you have your left foot, you're stepping over it and going with your out like this. To practice that, you can do it stationary just a little bit, just get used to the motion. And then you want to do it while dribbling. So remember, it's just stepping over, you're not touching the ball, and then you're using the outside of the foot to keep the ball going. So he'll go. So now we're going to do that again, but we're going to step over on the opposite side. So now you're coming from the inside of the ball and going out, and then using the inside of your foot after you do it to keep going. So it's stepping over it this way, and using this foot to jog the ball. So you do it with your left foot too. Stepping over it this way, and using the inside of your left foot. To keep the ball moving. So do it a few times stationary just to get used to it. Then use the inside of the foot that you do the step over with. Do it this way, inside of the foot, and do it while dribbling just to get more control. So get some water, take a break. Now you're going to need one of your cones. It doesn't have to be a cone, but be a book. So you're just going to need one of them. So we go like this. We're going to start practice dribbling around the cone with the outside of your foot. So it's just going to be like this in a circle with as much control as possible. Just with the outside of one foot. Then when you're comfortable, you can use the other foot and go the opposite direction. And you want to try to use both feet so you can get as much balance as possible and be comfortable with both feet dribbling. So it's just the outside of the foot. Take a little break. That makes you really dizzy, so try to go as fast as you want, as slow as you want. It does get you a little dizzy, so take a little break. Get some water. And now we're going to still use one cone, and we're going to practice dragging the ball back. So it's just like how we were doing the turns. Drag the ball back in between one foot, like how we were doing this, and then to this foot. So you're dragging the ball back in between, going to this foot. And you want to do it around the cone. So you're dragging the ball back, like that. Now using the other foot, dragging the ball back, that. It's just one quick motion. So you're combining two things that we learned into this one drill. You're dragging and the ball in between the feet. Okay, good. So now we're going to use some more cones. So I have 4 books out there, and we're just going to dribble with the cones, and we're going to do the thing where we dribbled around the book with the outside of our foot. We're going to do it for each cone. On the left side, we're going to do it with the left foot, and on the right side, we're going to do it with the right foot. So you're just going around this cone, around this cone. And remember, we're only using the outside of the foot. So on the left side, it's just your left foot and it's just the outside of it. And you're dribbling around, and on the right side, you're only using your right foot and dribbling around with it. So we're going to do it one more time. Now we're just going to dribble in between the cones. So it's just trying to get as much control as possible, just practicing dribbling. You're not going to do any turns. And we're going to do that 2 times. I'll get some water. That's all we're going to be doing today. We're going to do some stretching just to make sure we don't hurt ourselves. It's always good to stretch after you do any type of work. So grab one leg, grab another leg, put your legs out, go to one side, go to the other side, go down the middle, shake your legs out a little bit, go to one arm, go to the other arm, do this a little bit, and we're all good to go. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to talking to you guys next week. Thanks.